a smile he could have sworn seemed sympathetic. He gave a small shrug in return. If only you could help me. But then the moment was over as the saleswoman grabbed his arm and towed him to the front of the credenza. As you can see, this piece is manufactured to the highest quality standards, with French dovetailing, adjustable glass shelves, and a one-of-a-kind patented touch lighting system that's unique to this design. I know, Ben said, stroking a hand over the surface. I hold the patent. I beg your pardon? I developed that lighting system. I engineered specialized thermoplastics using phenolic resins cross-linked with fiberglass aramids to produce a unique design that... He stopped talking, realizing the saleswoman's eyes had gone surprisingly wide. He felt a faint swell of pride at the thought she might be admiring his workmanship, then realized she was staring at his left hand. What the hell? He didn't have any scrapes or bruises or rings or tattoos or anything besides 5 fingers and a palm. That's incredibly interesting, she cooed. Maybe we could get together later and you could tell me all about... There you are. He turned to see the woman with the sleek black hair striding toward him. She wore a broad smile and a sparkly ring on the hand that reached out to slide around his waist. Before he could say a word, she snuggled up close to him and extended a handshake to the saleswoman. Thank you so much for taking care of my husband while I was busy over there, she said, giving the saleswoman's hand a hearty shake. He's a little clueless when it comes to furniture, I'm afraid. Ben blinked down at her. Husband? Your husband? The saleswoman took a step back, casting a nervous look at the woman with the strangely beautiful eyes. Yep, we've been married for, almost 5 years now, honey. The saleswoman glanced at Ben's hand again, and he understood what she'd been looking for, a ring, which he didn't have. Fortunately, his patron saint was well ahead of the saleswoman. His ring's at the jeweler, having a little repair work done, but the bonds of matrimony are stronger than gold, isn't that right, baby? The brunette cuddled tighter against him, and Ben found himself instinctively putting an arm around her. She felt nice there, warm and soft and... Of course, Ben agreed. Sweetie, weren't you saying you wanted to check out some of the items from the new catalog? Absolutely, their fall line is always so spectacular. She smiled up at him like he'd offered her diamond earrings wrapped in bacon, and he wondered what she was wearing under that silky black top. I'm sorry, will you excuse me a moment? The saleswoman said, taking another step back as she folded her hands together. I need to, check something. No problem, Ben's fake wife said, beaming up at him. We'll be right here talking about where this will fit in our living room. Right. The saleswoman turned and scurried away, leaving Ben to stare down at the wife now affixed to his arm. She tucked a loose strand of hair behind her ear and glanced in the direction the saleswoman had retreated. I hope I read that right. The brunette scooted out from under his arm, and he instantly missed her softness. She looked up at him with those odd violet-gray eyes and smiled. You looked like you were being eaten alive there, but too polite to tell her to back off. Eaten alive, he repeated, a little mesmerized by the woman's eyes. I'm not entirely sure. Seemed like that's what was going on. Salesgirl sees a big guy with a big budget and big... She paused, then gave a small shrug. Well, sometimes it brings out the worst in women. Thank you, he said, meaning it. I've been flying back and forth between cities all week, so I'm a little jet-lagged and distracted. I guess I wasn't even 100% sure I was being, hit on? Ogled? Mentally undressed? Right, he cleared his throat. Not until you pointed it out. Thanks for the rescue. No problem. Pay it forward sometime. Is that real? It's huge. She blinked, then glanced down at the paperweight-sized rock adorning her ring finger. Nah, I keep it in my purse for when I want to avoid getting hit on at ladies' night. Does it work? Not with the real jackasses, which probably defeats the purpose, huh? He nodded, not sure.